Hello students, today we are going to start with third unit, that is checks. In this third unit we are going to discuss in detail about checks, what are the rules, regulations of writing a check, how it has to be written, what are different types of checks, everything we are going to discuss in this third unit about checks. So first we'll discuss the meaning of checks. What does it mean by check? So check is an instrument used by customers of a bank to withdraw their deposits in bank. So check is an instrument which is used by whom? By the customers of the bank. For what they use the check? To withdraw their deposit which they have kept in the bank. This is the meaning of the term check. Now we'll discuss the definition of check. So section 6 of Indian Negotiable Instruments Act 1881 defines a check. How it defines a check? So it says that check is a bill of exchange drawn on a specified banker and not expressed to be payable otherwise than on demand. Now what does it mean by bill of exchange? So bill of exchange means it is an instrument in writing which contains an unconditional order which is signed by the maker, and it is giving a direction to a person to pay certain sum of money to certain person or the bearer of the check. Bill of exchange means it is a document or instrument in writing containing an unconditional order. So regarding making the payment of the check, there is no condition which is written in the check. So it is not written that if the person comes along with this check and he sings a song in the bank, then only that check has to be, amount has to be paid to him. No, there is unconditional order and that is signed by the maker of the check, and in that he is giving a direction to the bank to pay a certain sum of money to a certain person or the bearer of the check. So bill of exchange is such a document. So bill of exchange, check is a bill of exchange drawn on a specified banker. We give a check to a specified bank and not expressed to be payable otherwise than on demand. So the person to whom the check is given, that person has to present that check in the bank, then only that check will be honored by the banker. So it is not expressly payable otherwise than on demand. So it is payable only if the person goes and makes a demand. Otherwise it will not be payable. So what is a check? Check is a bill of exchange drawn on a specified banker and not expressed to be payable otherwise than on demand. Check is a bill of exchange drawn upon a specified banker and payable on demand. So check is payable only on demand. Without making a demand, banker need not to pay to the particular person. Now we will discuss another definition given by Lord Charlie. Lord Charlie defines a check as a written order by which a customer requires his banker to repay the money which he has lent to him. So customer has deposited his money in the bank. That means customer has given a loan to the banker. Here customer is a creditor, banker is the debtor. Now again, when the customer writes a check, means it is an order by the customer to the bank to repay that money which he has given to the bank. So as per Lord Charlie, check is a written order by which a customer requires his banker to repay the money which he has lent to him. Now who are the parties in a check? So there will be three parties in a check, that is drawer. Drawer is a person who draws a check. Draws a check, the maker of the check is called as a drawer of the check. Drawee. The bank on whom the check is drawn, he is called as a drawee. And payee. Payee is the person in whose favor the check is drawn, he is called as a payee. That is the person who receives the money of the check, he is known as payee. So there are three parties in a check. One is drawer, who draws a check, who makes a check, who writes a check is the drawer of the check. Drawee, the bank on whom the check is drawn, that is called as drawee. Payee is the person in whose favor the check is drawn or who receives the money of the check. That person is called as the payee. Now, classification of checks. So checks are basically classified into two types, that is order check and bearer check. Now, what does it mean by order check? Order check contains an order to pay the value of check or certain sum of money which is mentioned in the check to a certain person or in the account of that particular person. Order check contains an order to pay the value of the check, means amount which is mentioned in the check to a certain person or account of that person. Which are the requirements of order check? It requires endorsement. It has to be signed by the maker of the check or drawer of the check. Detailed inquiry should be made by the banker at the time of endorsement. So banker has to make the detailed inquiry whether that signature is genuine or not. All the inquiry has to be made by the banker at the time of endorsement. The name of the payee should be written on the check. So these are the requirement. Payee means the person in whose favor the check is drawn. That person's name has to be written on order check. Now second type of check is bearer check. Bearer check is payable to the bearer, means the possessor of the check. The person who is having the possession of a check, to that person the amount has to be paid by the banker. Amount is payable to the possessor of the check. Any person who goes along with a bearer check in the bank, that much amount has to be given by the bank to that person, that possessor of the check, in whose possession the check is. What are the requirements of bearer check? No endorsement is required. The name of the payee need not be written. So name of the payee should not be written, means that any person who goes along with that check to the banker has to pay that person. Bank has its own printed check forms which are supplied to the account holders. These forms are printed with serial numbers. So usually bank, when we open an account with the bank gives us the checks or the printed check forms which are supplied to the account holders, and these forms are printed with serial numbers are mentioned. Check number will be mentioned serially on those checks. Now, when we go get the checkbook from the bank, what are the advantages of printed check? So there are certain advantages of printed checks so that it is very feasible for us to use these checks. What are the advantages of printed check? First is safety. So it is easy to detect any alteration or change which is made in the check, or there is reduction in the chances of fraud as change can be easily identified. Because there are printed checks, any fraud or any change, if it is made in the check, it can be easily detected or it can be easily identified. So safety is the first advantage of printed check. Second, time saving and convenient. So printed checks saves the time. How? Drawer has to just fill in the blanks in the printed check. So if in case of handwritten check, there are possibility of mistakes committed by the drawer of the check. So such check, there are likely chances that such check can be dishonored by the bank, and to avoid complications, it is feasible, convenient, or for that purpose banks provide printed checks. So it saves the time. Drawer need not to bother much. He has to just fill in the blanks. In handwritten checks, there are likely chances that drawer may commit some mistakes. And if the mistakes will be committed in the check, such check will not be honored by the banker. So it saves the time and it is convenient to use. Third point, record. Whenever a checkbook is provided, we can see that on the last or first page of the checkbook, there will be voucher record will be there. So immediately after drawing or writing one check, we have to make an entry in that list. So which check is drawn, check number, on that date, purpose of writing the check, everything we have to immediately mention in that counterfoils of the check. So because of that, maintaining the record of the checks becomes very easy. Record means counterfoils of check are vouchers, record for payment. While writing check, all entries must be filled which act as a record of payment. So while writing a check, after writing a check, immediately we make an entry in those counterfoils. So it becomes a record. Afterwards, if we want to refer to it, immediately we can refer to it. Stop payment. So it is easier to instruct the banker to stop the payment of a certain check by giving the check number. If by mistake you have written a check and now you want to stop the payment of that check, immediately you can inform the banker that there is such a check number which has been drawn by me and the payment of that check has to be stopped. So it becomes easier to stop the payment of the check because the checks are in printed format. If the check is lost and the payee wants to stop the payment, he can do so by ordering the bank to stop payment by giving details of check. So if the check is lost and payee, the person to whom the check has to be given was given and he has lost that check. Now he wants to stop the payment. He can do so by ordering the bank to stop the payment by giving the details of the check such as date of the check or number of the check, etc. Convenient in payment. Printed check, if presented before the bank after filling filling its entries, it takes very less time in making payments. So after you fill all the entries in the checks, it can be immediately honored by the banker. So it takes very less time in making the payments. Forgery becomes difficult. Alteration or any changes in the check becomes very difficult as the checks are in printed format. So these are the advantages of printed check. Now we are going to discuss or we are going to just highlight on the points of essentials of check. So whenever a check is drawn, there are certain essentials which needs to be fulfilled. If the check does not have those essentials, the check will not be honored by the bank. Now, which are the essentials of a check? The first is it is a written instrument. There is an unconditional order, payable in money only, pay to be certain, payable on demand, signed by the maker, amount of the check, date of check, and delivery of check. These all are the essentials of a check. So these points collectively, these all are important for 5 marks question. Individually for case study, these points are important. Therefore, we are going to talk about these points in detail. In our next video, we will start the discussion about essentials of a check. Thank you.